In life, we can be criticized, and we need a proper blueprint of steps and few examples to understand the situation, to make ourselves believe that yes, the things might not be according to our expectations, but it is not the end of our life, end of our journey. And there is an actually opportunity, there is might be an opportunity hiding behind it. Hi, in this video I am actually trying to make you understand that possibly you have gone through a criticism, have recently, or might be in the past, or you might not have gone through a criticism possibly, or just you didn't understand that it was a criticism. These are the possible four situations that, or the possible four times that someone might be facing or faced or will face a criticism in their life. So, I'm going to share my personal experiences, my personal suggestions, what things I have learned, what things I have applied, and what actually work in the situations that are very tough to understand due to few of our common practices. Okay, the practices that we commonly do. Today's topic is criticism, and criticism is, if you don't know, let me just make you understand the thing. Criticism, the word is very short, but it has a very big impact. Something like an earthquake in a very stable country, a very stable place. It has beautifully built homes, buildings, roads, towers, places, okay? But a few minutes or few seconds of disruptive earthquake can actually destruct everything, okay? It has the potential to shake everything that was in peace until now, okay? So this is criticism. Criticism is a bullet that comes from other person's behavior or words spoken out from their mouth to you, and it reaches to your mental peace. It hits your mental peace, disrupts it, shakes everything, distracts you, and just leave you in that state. Now it is upon you how you take that bullet of disrupting capability and how you handle it, or how you use it to use, or just to develop yourself, grow out from it. Okay, this is the criticism, and this is the story of your growth. Now just straightly get into the point. Suppose someone says you or just behaves in a way that you have never experienced, and you get mentally disrupted and also very emotional, and you feel very reactive to it. Now the thing is that if it is a criticism, just don't react on it. Most things that just disrupts our mental peace are just criticism. You can do it, you are unable, you are just not worth my time, you are not, you can't. These are the things like that explains that yes, this is criticism. And if you have the experience or you have the feeling, you will definitely understand that a person is actually criticizing you. If a criticism has reached you, filter it out and use it just into few steps. The breaking down of criticism. Okay, you can point these things. First, understand if you are feeling what are actually your feelings. Are you able to develop yourself, to not react instantly. Okay, just do this practice. It is a very healthy, common practice you need to develop, because criticism is just a bullet that is targeted upon you and will be fired no matter what is the truth, what are your words, doesn't matter. It will be fired and you have to take it within your body. That's it, completed. Okay, just don't think too much, just take it. Okay, the other person who is actually criticizing you doesn't wants any justification, any answer or anything. It is a pure criticism. Now, there are people who actually teaches someone by criticizing, because it has the potential to shake you up, to just take you out of your comfort zone. Okay, and there are many people who actually don't understand that they are criticizing. They just don't understand. They just use their frustration or emotions to actually hurt you, but they don't understand they are actually hurting you, or they are mentally, or they are actually disrupting you mentally. Okay, so in the first stage you just practice don't reacting instantly. Done. Next step, filter out the truth. If someone has told you something, is it worth of your time? Does it have any truth upon or inside it? Okay, if something is true within it, okay, just take it. If something is, or sorry, it has nothing truth in it, just leave it and go forward in your life. Okay, you have seen very many influencers or stars, they might be criticized in the public, but they don't take it because they filter out. Okay, we all have to filter out. This is a normal process, because people can say they have emotions. We can also criticize someone, but you know what, we should always have the proper knowledge how to do that. Okay, I'm not telling you to criticize someone, it is not healthy for everybody, but if someone does to you, you can use it as an opportunity. Okay, so the second step is just filter out. Don't react, then filter out. If something qualifies in the second step, just in the third step, break down into things. What has gone wrong, what you can do, and what is the possibility that if you just make the improvements in yourself, so that it can actually not get repeated in the third time or the next time. Okay, and one thing I personally want to suggest you, that don't get in the trap of perfection paralysis. Perfection is an illusion that we should not chase. Okay, at the first place, perfection will slowly can be attained. The more you practice, the more perfection you can actually gain. So criticism has three things, you need to break it down. So the thing is, first, don't react. Next, just filter, you should accept it or not. Then you should just think that what went wrong, what could have I done or I can do right now, and just apply it. Okay, and just this is commit, nothing too much complicated. This is what you need to know. Now, to keep growing in life, there are few things that we should always consider in ourselves. Okay, few skills or few qualities. First is, you can note it down again. Okay, the first thing, you should be working hard. Okay, your hard work might be always doing its work. Working hard, you can imagine that many people in our society that on very less are working every time. So if you can also apply the same thing and work the highest quality you can do, right? Highest efficiency. You might not work 18 hours a day, but you could work 3 hours a day. That might actually give you the worth of your time. Even you have just worked 18 hours, right? So this is the thing that will actually get into developing mode. Okay, just it will get perfection or develop in the years. Just don't think like that. So the first thing is hard work. Next is alertness. Always keep a third eye. Always be attentive to the everything happening around you. Okay. Next is fasting of your senses. Fasting of your senses is that we as a human have our senses, and we easily get distracted or trapped by our senses. That is, we need to hear music every time, we need to see movies every time, we need to eat the best tasty food every time, we need to sleep every time, we need to just feel good every time. So this is the trap of our senses, and we should fast or develop a common practice of fasting of our senses. Okay, fasting to feel good. That's it. The next thing is, we should always keep in mind that are we keeping ourselves in the comfort zone, or are we trying new things or trying to develop our own selves by getting out of our comfort zones? Because you know what, whenever I have seen myself to go out of my comfort zone, I have learned big things, and I will also suggest you to do the same thing. And these were the things that I wanted to share with you, and for today I end the video here. And always be very open in the comments what you need. If you have any questions, personal only personal question, what public question do you have, just put it in the comments. From my experiences, from my learnings, I will always try my best to make you understand the situations of the life and give you my suggestions or the experiences of others around me. Okay, because I always focus on experiences of everybody around me. Okay, and I keep learning from everybody. That might also just makes me overwhelmed with the experiences, but it's worth the time. So for today, for this video, it's up to here.